Keshav Prabhu, who was Prabhupada's disciple, he was once in Berry Place with Prabhupada. And right in the middle of the lecture, one person stood up and he said, "Can you see Krishna?" So Prabhupada was like, "Yeah, I can see Krishna." Then he looked at the man and he said, "Can't you see Krishna?" And in that moment, everyone turned to the man. And he said, "No, I can't see Krishna." And then Prabhupada looked at him with a penetrating look and said, "Do you want to see Krishna?" And in that moment, he just shook his head. And he said, "No, I don't want to see Krishna." And Prabhupada said, "Therefore you cannot see Krishna." Do you want it? How much do you want it? George Harrison says, I really want to see you. I really want to see you. How much do you want to see? So, Jitatmana Prashantasya. Here Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Krishna appears in this world, accompanying the spirit soul as the Paramatma. That Paramatma is the same Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How will we hear Paramatma? Kaviraj Goswami gives one other secret. Because you may say, yeah, what do I do? My mind is not conquered. So then am I doomed? So later on in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami says very, very beautifully, Shiksha Guru Ke Tajani Krishna Ra Swarup Antaryami Bhakta Shreshta E Duirup. There's a saving grace. E Duirup. Because Krishna has come to guide you back to the spiritual world in Duirup, two forms. The first form, Antaryami, Paramatma, Krishna who's in your heart. I can't hear Krishna. Therefore, Bhakta Shreshta. Krishna also appears in this world in the second manifestation as the Bhakta Shreshta, the foremost of all devotees, the Shiksha Guru, the one who guides, the one who gives instructions, the one who is the external manifestation of the Paramatma, the one who comes in front of you and chastises you, the one who comes in front of you and challenges you, the one who comes in front of you and smashes your false ego, and the one who comes in front of you and gives loving words of inspiration and encouragement. Those Vaisnavas are the external manifestation of the Paramatma. And one who then connects with those Vaisnavas, even they may not be able to hear the Paramatma, by the instructions of the Bhakta Shreshta, by the instructions of the great devotees, they can become purified in mind and heart. And through that purification of consciousness, they can tune in to the wavelength of the Paramatma. Because Srila Prabhupada said, Krishna in your heart wants to speak to you. But you only have to open your ears. Open heart, open ears. So therefore the Vaishnavas are our saving grace, because through the Vaishnavas we are hearing Paramatma. The Vaishnavas are coming with messages from Krishna. The Vaishnavas are crafting a plan for our life more than we can understand. The Vaishnavas are able to show us things that we can't see in ourselves. Therefore, we must let the Vaishnavas into our lives. The greatest wealth we have is the Vaishnavas around us. Because Kaviraj Goswami says, Durgame patimeindhasya skalat pada katermuhu svakripa yastidanena shantashantvaavalambanam. Durgame patimeindhasya, my path is very difficult. I'm slipping again and again. It's so difficult, spiritual life. Svakripa yastidanena, but the Vaishnavas are like the stick of mercy. They're the ones that are holding me up on this path. Therefore, we take shelter of the Vaishnavas. It is a phenomenon in our movement that there are many, many Vaishnavas around us who can help us, but often we do not let them into our life. Sometimes it's because of shyness. We think, they are such great Vaishnavas, who am I? I don't need to, why would they be interested in me? And therefore, because of shyness, we keep away from the Vaishnavas. Sometimes we keep away from the Vaishnavas because of fear. We think like, if I let them into my life, what are they going to do? What are they going to tell me to do? Maybe I'll have to start giving up things. Maybe I'll have to sacrifice. Maybe I'll have to give up my comfort. I don't know if I'm ready for someone to get involved in my life in that way. Devotees are like agents of Vamandev. They come into your life and they say, just 3 steps. And before you know it, they've taken over everything. I've got experience. Therefore we think, no, out of fear, don't let them too close. Then we keep a distance. Sometimes we keep distance from the Vaishnavas because of pride. I'm doing okay. I know what I'm doing. I've been in the Krishna consciousness movement long enough to know how it all works. I'm on my path. I don't need help. Pride, shyness, fear. Then we keep a distance from the devotees. But those devotees, Bhakta Shreshta, Antaryami, Eiduiru, those devotees are the key who can help you to hear Krishna within the heart. And so we must let the Vaishnavas into our lives. We must let first Lord Chaitanya into the innermost chambers of our heart, as Kaviraj Goswami says in the 4th verse of the Adi Leela chapter 1. And then we must let the devotees, we must hear from the devotees. Mahaprabhu told the poet in Jagannath Puri, Jaha Bhagavata Pada Vaishnave Rastane Ekanta Ashraya Kore Chaitanya Charane. You have to hear Bhagavatam. You have to sit at the feet of a Vaishnav and hear Bhagavatam. But which kind of Vaishnav? Ekanta Ashraya Kara Chaitanya Charane. You have to hear from someone who has taken shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have to hear from a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have to hear from a Chaitanya Bhakta. Therefore, you have to bring one of the devotees of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu close into your life. And then by this combination, Eiduirup, then one can hear Krishna. We want to see Krishna. We want to hear Krishna. We want to feel Krishna's presence. One time Srila Prabhupada was on a morning walk and he